Welcome to our comprehensive review of Marco, 2024, the Malayalam neo-noir action thriller that took the film industry by storm. This cinematic powerhouse, directed by Haneed Adeni, is an adrenaline-fueled experience packed with intense action sequences, unforgettable performances, and a gripping storyline that keeps audiences on the edge of their seats. Starring Unni Mukundan in a career-defining role, Marco is a dark, brooding, and violent tale of crime, betrayal, and unrelenting vengeance. Let's dive deep into what makes Marco an instant classic and a must-watch for fans of high-octane thrillers. The film revolves around Victor, a blind man who unwittingly becomes the sole witness to his best friend's murder. Despite his inability to see, Victor possesses an extraordinary sense of smell and hearing, allowing him to identify the killers by recognizing the distinct scent of their perfume and the unique sound of their car engine. This revelation sets off a deadly chain of events that turns Victor's life into a nightmare. Victor's knowledge of the crime makes him a target for the ruthless Russell, a sadistic crime lord, and his equally dangerous brother, Tarek. Knowing that Victor could expose their secret, the two brothers conspire to eliminate him in the most gruesome manner possible. They capture Victor, torturing him before ultimately throwing him into a vat of hydrofluoric acid, a shocking and brutal moment that cements Marco as one of the most unapologetically violent films in recent Malayalam cinema history. The film's true protagonist, Marco, is Victor's stepbrother, a feared and formidable figure within the criminal underworld. Having lived in exile for years, Marco returns with only one purpose: vengeance. His return ignites a storm of bloodshed, with Marco stopping at nothing to hunt down those responsible for Victor's death. Unlike traditional revenge thrillers that focus solely on justice, Marco dives deep into the psyche of a man consumed by rage, transforming the film into an emotionally charged narrative of fury and retribution. From the moment Marco sets foot in his hometown, the film takes on a relentless pace, with action sequences escalating in intensity. Marco doesn't just seek revenge. He obliterates everything and everyone in his path. His war against Russell and Tarek's empire is nothing short of cinematic carnage, making every frame pulse with tension and raw energy. One of the biggest highlights of Marco is Unni Mukundan's phenomenal performance in the titular role. Known for his commanding screen presence and intense action sequences, Mukundan takes his acting prowess to new heights in this film. His transformation into Marco is nothing short of mesmerizing. He embodies the character with such raw intensity that it's impossible to look away. Marco is not just a physically imposing force, he is a deeply complex character driven by grief, anger, and an insatiable thirst for vengeance. Mukundan captures every nuance of this character, from his moments of silent brooding to his explosive outbursts of rage. His action sequences are particularly noteworthy as he executes them with precision and ferocity. Every fight scene in Marco feels visceral and dangerously real, making it one of the most hard-hitting action films in recent memory. If there's one thing Marco delivers in abundance, it's bone-crushing action. The film does not shy away from violence. In fact, it embraces it with a level of intensity rarely seen in Malayalam cinema. Each action sequence is meticulously choreographed, blending brutal realism with cinematic spectacle. The Chainsaw Massacre, a relentless and gory sequence where Marco takes down an entire gang using nothing but a chainsaw, leaving behind a blood-soaked battlefield. The phosgene gas interrogation, a chilling scene where Marco tortures one of Russell's top enforcers by locking him in a room filled with toxic phosgene gas, forcing him to reveal crucial information before succumbing to the gas's deadly effects. The katana execution of Tony Isaac, one of the most visually stunning moments in the film. Marco engages in a brutal sword fight with Tony Isaac, ultimately executing him with a single, masterfully executed katana strike. The rooftop showdown, a breathtakingly shot fight sequence between Marco and Tarek on the rooftop of a high-rise, culminating in a dramatic and unexpected conclusion. The warehouse inferno. Marco ambushes Russell's stronghold, setting the entire warehouse ablaze while engaging in a series of high-octane shootouts. Each of these sequences contributes to the film's dark and relentless tone, keeping viewers fully engaged from start to finish. Haneed Adeni's direction is nothing short of exceptional. With Marco, he crafts a film that is both stylish and unflinchingly intense. Adeni's storytelling is razor-sharp, ensuring that every scene serves a purpose, whether it's to build tension, develop character depth, or deliver heart-pounding action. One of Adeni's strongest talents is his ability to create a visually compelling world. The cinematography by Chandru Selvaraj perfectly captures the dark, neon-lit underbelly of the city. From rain-soaked streets to smoke-filled alleys, every frame exudes a sense of danger and mystery. The film's use of color, lighting, and shadows adds to its neo-noir aesthetic, making Marco as visually striking as it is narratively gripping. No great action thriller is complete without a powerful score, and Ravi Basrur delivers a soundtrack that is both haunting and adrenaline-pumping. His compositions blend pulsating electronic beats with orchestral grandeur, creating a soundscape that heightens the film's tension and emotional depth. The background score enhances the high-stakes action while the melancholic melodies underscore the film's more dramatic moments, making Marco a sonic experience as much as a visual one. Marco's box office success is nothing short of phenomenal. The film grossed record-breaking numbers, becoming the highest-grossing a certified Malayalam film of all time. The audience reception has been overwhelmingly positive, with many praising its bold storytelling, raw action, and unforgettable characters. Marco's influence extends beyond just its box office performance. It has redefined what a neo-noir action thriller can be in Indian cinema. Beyond its financial achievements, Marco has left a lasting legacy. The film's uncompromising approach to storytelling and its embrace of brutality set a new standard for action films. Its impact will likely inspire future filmmakers to push boundaries, ensuring that Marco's legacy continues for years to come. If you're a fan of action thrillers that don't hold back, Marco is an absolute must-watch. With its gripping narrative, stunning cinematography, intense action sequences, and an unforgettable performance by Unni Mukundan, this film is a tour de force of neo-noir storytelling. Every element, from the direction to the music, comes together seamlessly to create a cinematic experience that is both thrilling and emotionally impactful. In a film industry that often plays it safe, Marco dares to be different. It is unapologetically brutal, visually mesmerizing, and emotionally gripping, a rare combination that makes it stand out in the world of action cinema. Whether you're drawn to the film for its stunning visuals, its intense action, or its compelling story of vengeance, Marco delivers on every front. So, if you haven't watched Marco yet, prepare yourself for a wild ride. This is not just another action film, this is a relentless, pulse-pounding spectacle that will stay with you long after the credits roll. Watch Marco and witness the rise of a new action classic.